Alright, so before I start this video off, I just want to say that in no way is this video intended to send hate towards Spiritual Soul or Solluminati. I'm actually a fan of Solluminati. I just don't like his spiritual content. I feel like I had to say that because nowadays it's like you can't criticize somebody without people saying that you're hating on them or that you're just being hateful. Like, anyways, man. So his spiritual channel actually started out as pretty relatable, down to earth, and all around positive.
What's good, y'all? Depressed soul in the building, man. I think I'm depressed. I think I'm going through depression right now. Stress, everything in one. I feel everything right now. I'm gonna make this video very, very fast for y'all. Today is day 2 I stopped smoking weed, and the reason why I'm bringing y'all this video is because I have caught myself quit smoking probably 15 times, and it never worked. So I feel like if I bring y'all this video, I can't let y'all down, and I need y'all to motivate me, and I'm gonna try my hardest to motivate y'all.
But as time went on, So just started to become more and more delusional, more and more so with each video passing on.
Be like you gotta raise your level of consciousness. At first, that shit sounded Chinese.
Now in this clip, Solluminati is actually making a little bit of sense. There is a little bit of truth to raising your consciousness, and I do agree that at first that shit sounded Chinese. But after a few seconds, Solluminati thinks that he is better than other people just because he meditates.
When they say raise your level of consciousness, basically this is where we all at. The more you stop focusing on what's going on, like this shit, and you focus on your breath while you meditating, your shit rises. Once it reaches a certain level, you can start seeing shit that regular people can't see. You can start hearing shit that regular people can't hear. And what I mean by regular people is people that don't meditate at all, like you.
Now, when you begin to think that you're better than other people just because you meditate, you are no longer meditating for the right reason. You are meditating just so that you can feel good, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you shouldn't be able to feel good at the expense of putting other people down. And any Buddhist will not impose their worldly views on you unless you ask them to, and that's not even imposing their views on you at that point. They're just answering a question. When you start to believe that the path that you are on is the only correct path to live your life, that is when you have fucked up. That's when you have done the exact opposite of what spirituality is intended to do. Any Buddhist monk will never impose their worldly views on you, and those are the most disciplined people in the world.
Never mention me and Los Bolos in the same sentence, ever. He's a doodle shirt and gray.
Okay, so at some point, Solluminati passed the line of spirituality and being fucking psychotic.
I might seem like I'm dumb as hell or my life changed or I'm stupid, bro. I'm just having good vibes and something is making me do this shit for y'all.
Okay, so one of the traits that people with schizophrenia or bipolar disorder experience when in psychosis is the thought that their thoughts are not their own and they cannot control their actions. They believe that there is some outside force controlling them, while they're completely oblivious to it. And I know it's unethical to diagnose people from across the world, like especially on the fucking internet, but I think we can all agree that Solluminati has at least experienced psychosis a handful of times in his life. And I think that this theory should at least be taken into consideration because you know that Solluminati is a heavy weed smoker, or at least was, and we know that weed is linked to bipolar disorder and schizophrenia in people that are susceptible to it, meaning that they already have the genetic predisposition to develop that mental illness anyways, and the weed itself can bring that mental illness out or speed up the development of the mental illness itself.
Never mention me and Los Bolos in the same sentence, ever. He's a doodle shirt and gray pants.
As time went on, Solluminati would start to develop these wild conspiracy theories, and he wouldn't even address the people directly he was talking about. He would use words like they and these people, but never define who these people or they actually are.
Bro, these are not fucking real clouds, my nigga. Look at this shit. I ain't never noticed it like this before. It's going crazy, nah?
But they said the cases of farm workers with coronavirus went up. So they are shutting down farms, right? So it's always an agenda. It's always an agenda behind it. So I'm like, why the fuck would y'all, nigga, if y'all shutting down farms, bitch, how we gonna eat?
I know y'all don't eat what we eat. Y'all eat people and shit. But bitch, we gotta eat. That's tough.
Now, like I said before, there is a little bit of truth to the shit that he be saying, but when you essentially call a group of people cannibals and you never specify the group of people that you're talking about by name, you just refer to them as they, that just makes you lose all credibility. Hell, when you even make up any conspiracy theory and you do not provide a fucking person that is behind it and you just keep saying they, it makes you look fucking psychotic. But like I said before, I do like Solluminati. I just don't like his spiritual content because that shit is gonna give you borderline fucking personality disorder, schizophrenia, and all type of other shit. This video is simply my opinion on Solluminati's spiritual channel. This is not made or intended to send him any hate or harass this guy. Don't do any of that shit because that's lame as fuck. Take your bitch ass outside. Make sure to stick to the end of the video for the song and annotations because these SoundCloud rappers are fucking garbage, but that shit be slapping sometimes and it is hilarious. But anyways guys, I'll see y'all in the next video, hopefully.
He ain't me my pole, yeah, ayy. Let me introduce him, I ain't love a hoe, yeah, ayy. Cause I'm steady using drugs, I'm on the drugs. Shorty on my line, she like what's up. I think he's so cute, ayy. Let's hop in the tub. I ride with these two, I don't give a fuck.